We're talking about credit scores, how they're calculated, and how you can get your credit report and scores from all 3 credit bureaus for free every 7 to 30 days today on 7 Figure Adventure. Hello everyone and welcome to 7 Figure Adventure. My name is Jimmy. Today we're going to talk about credit reports and credit scores and how you can get your credit score for free every 7 to 30 days. But first I want to talk to you about how credit scores are calculated, because if you understand that part, it puts you on the path for having good to perfect credit. Would you agree? So knowing how all that works together. So let's talk about that right now before we get into how to get those scores. Your credit score is comprised of 5 different categories. Let's take a look at those. The first category is your payment history. Obviously, paying on time to all of your debts is very imperative. Payment history actually takes 35% of your overall score. The second category is the total amount you owe of your debts compared to the credit limit that you have. For example, if you had $1,000 in your credit line with your credit card and you had $600 charged to it, then the amount you owe is $600. In that example is 60% of your credit limit. Okay? So the amount that you owe to how much credit line you actually have. The amount that you owe, your total debt load, is actually factored in by 30%. So 30% of your total credit score is based on how much debt you actually owe. My recommendation for you is that same 30% factor comes in. Anytime you run a debt to your credit card, for example, make sure you don't charge more than 30% of your total credit limit. If you have $1,000 on a credit card, then don't put more than $300 on it. If you only have a $200 credit card, don't put more than $60 on it. The amount that you owe is 30% of your credit score. The next category is your length of credit history. And the length is a little bit less. It's 15% of your score is based on how long you've had your credit history. There's one mistake that you can make that would destroy that 15% and lower your score. If you have a credit card that you've had opened up for a very long time and you close that credit card, that can devastate your credit score. Let me give an example. The length of your credit report is based on your average history. So let's say, for example, you have 3 credit cards. One was opened 3 years ago, and one was opened 2 years ago, and one was opened 1 year ago. That's a total of 6 years combined, 3, 2, and 1. That's 6 years. When you divide that 6 years into 3 cards, that's an average credit history of 2 years. Now, if you got rid of your oldest card, right? If you got rid of your oldest card and that 3-year card that you've had is gone and all you have left is those 2 remaining cards, one for 2 years and one for 1 year, that's a total of 3 years. Combined between 2 cards, it's 1.5 years average time. You've actually lowered your average history time from 2 years to 1.5 years. So because your credit age average dropped, it actually reduces your score. So my recommendation to you is never close your oldest credit card. Leave it open. That's my recommendation for you on that. The next category is new credit. So if you're out there applying for new credit cards, or maybe new car loans or stuff like that, that's 10% of your score. You do that too much and it's going to hurt you as well. Okay? But also, if you're not going out there and applying for new credit, that's going to help keep your score up a little higher. Inquiries stay on your credit report for 2 years, so keep that in mind. All right? The 5th category is a mix. Now, what's a mix? A mix is different types of credit. Whether it be credit cards, it'd be mortgages, it'd be car loans, etc. That's your mix. And a mix is determined by also 10% of your credit score. The more mix you've got, the more variety on your credit report, different types of debt out there, then that also helps your score. If you only have one type of debt, meaning a credit card, it is not going to affect you a lot. It's only 10% of your score, but it's not maximizing because of the fact that you don't have much of a mix out there. So if you have a credit card, you have a car loan, you have a mortgage, you have student loan debt, right? That's a mix. So let's talk real quick about where can you get your credit score and report for free every 7 to 30 days. And so before we get into that, do me a favor. If you like the information that we're putting out for you today, be sure you subscribe to the channel. You know, we're looking to grow the channel and do a lot of great things with it. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. And obviously, while you're at it, and it's right there, right next to that red button, hit the thumbs up as well. Give the video a like. We really would appreciate it. And we'll be giving you a lot more videos in the near future. So let's talk about right now how you can get your credit report and score every 7 to 30 days for free. Now, you may already be aware of a site called Credit Karma. Now, Credit Karma is as simple, it's free to use and it's easy to use. You go on there, you create an account, you verify your information, make sure you are who you say you are. Credit Karma checks both your Equifax and your TransUnion report. Equifax and TransUnion, I can't talk right. Credit Karma checks your Equifax and your TransUnion report. It gives you can see your report and it gives you a total of your score. But it is pretty accurate, it's pretty close, and gives you an idea of where you are in your credit profile. It does use the Vanguard 3.0 scoring system. That may not mean anything to you. Just understand the fact that Credit Karma, it's doing its job, it's serving its purpose. And I would really recommend using Credit Karma for those first two. Now I know you're saying, well, that's only two. Where's the third one? The third one is actually Experian. If you go to Experian's website, Experian.com, and you create an account there, which is also free. If you create that account, you can go through there and again, same information, verify who you are, make sure that you are who you say you are. You create your free account with Experian, they will give you your credit report and your score, and that gets to refresh every 30 days. Now, there is a paying version to Experian. You can get those other two reports, and I don't pay for the extra part of it. I don't pay for the extra that Experian offers me. I just take the free part of it because it's just covering Experian, and that's all I need because I have Credit Karma from other two. So I went through the video pretty quickly. We want to keep the video short, but this is right to the point and very direct. We actually have about 20 new videos coming out. We're going to be posting those videos in the very near future. We look forward to just having you on the next video and seeing what all we're doing. We have everything from business and finance videos. We have real estate videos coming up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, and we'll talk to you on the next one.